In many other democracies, the amount of money in electoral politics is far less than it is in the United States. The importance of money as a mechanism is less. The party system is more nationally developed in most countries, so candidates have to be very close to and supportive of the central political party and its point of view, and the voter is very much more oriented, I think, in many cases, to voting for the party independent of who the candidate is. The United States is a little bit different because I think we have many shades of gray in both the Democrat and the Republican Party, and as a result of that, there is, I feel, more emphasis in the US on voting for the individual rather than the party. You'll see more opportunity for money to make a difference in the US than in other countries. But when we say money making the difference, what are we really saying? What we're really saying is money enabling a particular candidate to invest in the opportunity to get their message across. You know, we had business people such as Meg Whitman in California pour in very substantial amount of money into a race that she ended up losing handily to someone who had far less money. It really depends on the actual resonance and authenticity of the candidate as perceived by the electorate on the day that they go to the poll. The money is simply table stakes to enable you to get into the game. It's no guarantee of success. Tom Steyer is a very interesting candidate because although he's a successful billionaire business person, he's come to this race after investing several years and plenty of his own money in promoting a particular issue.
I started Need to Impeach 2 years ago because Donald Trump has always been corrupt and a threat to our democracy.
The issue being the impeachability and the impeachment of the President of the United States. When he first started on this journey, that was a pretty implausible and unpopular point of view. But over the passage of time, as we've seen, more and more Democrats in the House of Representatives are supportive of that point of view, and more grassroots Democrats in the country are supportive of that point of view. And so his credibility has been enhanced, I think, by the fact that he's focused on an issue that has begun to resonate. The fact that he's a wealthy business person is not disqualifying him at this point because of that issue focus that he's maintained over the last 2 to 3 years. There is, on the one hand, the financial imperative that any election in the United States requires a tremendous amount of fundraising. That gives an edge, obviously, to business candidates who've been successful in their own right and have the wealth to invest. But at the same time, I think there's more skittishness, there's more concern about the fairness of the capitalist system, there's more concern about people have made a lot of money, but how did they really make that money? We've seen the Business Roundtable recently, a strict shareholder capitalism formula towards more of a stakeholder capitalism formula. So I think it's less easy for candidates of wealth, especially if they're traditional candidates in terms of gender and other attributes, to be able to make headway.